Good morning. Welcome back to Resin Mess Express, everyone. I got out these cute little doggy keychains, tags, whatever you want to call them, from Let's Resin. I thought we'd do some keychains today, and along with that, I pulled out my bead molds, more than one. It actually comes in a set of 12. I don't want the bigger ones or the real small ones, so I picked out 6 that I'd like to use. I have my pipettes ready to roll, to fill them up, because that's the easiest way for me anyway. So I'll use the pipettes to fill these up. What I thought we would use, that may change by the time I get ready to actually pour the colors. Sorry, that little piece of thing is driving me nuts. Anyway, I don't know these yet. I did pull out Starry Color Series by Lightwish. Maybe we'll put that in some black or something and see what happens. I pulled out this chrome powder by the, CT brand that I can't pronounce, in the purple, red, gold. I pulled out from Laura's Art Corner the Fluids Alcohol ink in strawberry and plum, and then I pulled out her deep blue hyacinth from Laura's Art Corner. Those 3. And last but not least, yeah, it's a lot, pulled out Let's Resin holographic glitters. I thought they were really fine cut, so it might go easier in some of these. So anyway, let me get some resin mixed up, come up with a game plan, and I'll be right back. Oops, sorry guys. What a way to come back, huh? Knock you around a little bit. Why not? Sorry. Anyway, got the resin mixed up. Mixed up probably 6-7 ounces. Don't know how much it's going to take, because Let's Resin didn't put any ounces on these particular, yeah, they did, just can't read it. 1.6. They've got Let's Resin over the how much it takes. Looks like 1.6 fluid ounces. Let's see what this one says, if I can read it. This one takes 2.1, I believe. Wow, that's hard to read. I didn't even know it was on there till just now. Anyway, all right, let's get some of these painted up. Still not sure how I want to do it. I'll probably do 3 or 4 of these, and the ones with the little paws in them, maybe, possibly. Okay, let me get some of this. I'm just going to paint up here in this little paw. Does that look like a paw? Bone? Good gravy. It's been one of those days, guys. Okay, this is purple, red, and gold. I can see all those colors, but mostly what I see is the purple. I don't know what y'all see on camera. Okay. Oh, that makes me think. In yesterday's video, I had told you that I had filled out to be an Amazon affiliate so that I could link things for you. Well, it was accepted, which is awesome, but I've got to figure out how to copy and paste it to my description box. I'm really close figuring it out. I just haven't had time to finish figuring it out. Does that make sense? So hopefully by this evening, tomorrow, well, it won't be tomorrow's video, it'll be the next day, I should have some links for you. So anyway, this is a CT brand also in the purple, red, blue-green. So let's clean off my little brush. Let's go into this one. It's a pretty color. I know I've used this before. Just making sure I get the sides. Well, maybe. Okay. Make sure everything is covered. What I'm thinking about doing is taking, I'll show you here in a minute, I guess it's called, let me get it, Resplendent Magic. Put that in some black and we're going to see what we get. Or should I put it on the mold and pour black? Decisions. I can't tell. No, I didn't get that. Let me pick this up for a minute. This might be easier. Make sure I get down in that little area there. All around. Okay, I think I need right there. Move that little, got fixed my glove so I can get a hold of it. Pull that down. There's some back there. Oops, as I make a mess everywhere else. It's okay. Not going to be using that one anyway, so we're good. Okay, let's put that up. Now, do I want to paint? Do I want to paint that? That is the question. Let me grab a Q-tip real quick so I can clean that one out. I think I may just paint the mold and pour black in it because I'm going to have black mixed up anywho. So, might as well clean that up for the moment. Well, you know what? I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not worried about that one right now. Okay. All right, where is... There it is. And clean out my brush. I'm just using a paper towel and cleaning my brush. Okay. Let's do... Oh, that's pretty. Very pretty. Wowzers. Huh. Be interesting to see what happens once we demold it and that black on the back. Okay. My son is something else. He says to me this morning, he goes, Mom, don't you ever get tired of going, oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's pretty. No. But thanks for asking. Jeez. Why would I get tired of saying that when something's pretty? If it's pretty, I'm going to say it. Okay. All right, so there's that one. Now what do I want? Let's see here. I think we're just going to do the others. Can't get the lid on that. Let me set these out of the way. Trying to think what I want to do, guys. I'm not sure. I didn't really have a real good game plan, huh? All right, we're just going to leave those three for the moment. We may just pour this one in a solid color. Okay, let me get some resin mixed up here with black. Okay, I'm just going to put some down at the bottom of this cup real quick. I don't need a lot because I'm not going to be using a lot of resin. I'm just going to pour in there. Get my stick. Give it a stir. Okay. After I do these, I may start on the beads just so this resin doesn't get too thick, so I can't get it up in a piping bag. Probably should have done those first. I didn't think about it. Okay. Let me wipe this off. Okay. Oh, shoot, I can't spray. Oh, well. It's all right. I may not put enough resin in here. I may need more. Which is okay. I've got it if I need it. So make sure that flows down around that hole maker area. And it's going. Okay, I'm going to let it do its thing while I move on to this one. Okay, let me add a tad bit more resin here. A little dab will do ya. There we go. Let me get the black off the side down in there. It's still pretty darn good. I don't think I'm going to add any more black to it. Just going to scrape what I have off the sides. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. It did go up around that good. Let's add a tad more to this one. Hopefully it'll get down in that homemaker as well. This is the one I can't wait to see right here. The white one. I'm going to add just a touch more. Okay. I could probably use a touch more. All right. Hopefully that flows down in there. Okay. Why don't I take some interference powder and mix it. I've got the Let's Resin interference. The only one I don't have, well, I do, it's in a new pack unopened, is blue. I think it's the blue one. Anyway, I'm going to mix this with interference pink for some of our beads here. So, let me just get, that's not going to fit in there. Where's my spoon? I don't want a lot, since I have just a tad. You know what? First I want to do is finish filling that up. Here we go. Okay. All right. Do I need... Don't need much. Just a dab will do you, like I said. Okay. All right. Let's try out some beads here. Get this mixed in here. Should give it a pink hue. Oh yeah. Can you see the pink in there? Very pretty. Okay. I am going to spray my mold. I'm going to do the easiest. Oops, sorry guys, I hit the wire. My phone's charging while I'm recording. I'm just going to pour into the square one so I don't have a pipe, use a pipette yet. Stop, 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 stop. I knew I was going to do that. Okay. We'll scoot it into the other one. I want to make sure that hole maker, make sure there's no resin on there before I put my arm down. Make sure that hole maker is uncovered. Okay. Go ahead and pour this one. Just going around and around pretty slow. Okay. I don't think beads and I are going to get along, guys. I've only used these maybe once. The rest of the time they've sat in a bag. Come on. Get off that hole maker. There we go. Okay. I think I'm just going to drop it by the spatula here and let it go where it wants to. Okay. Go ahead and put some in that one. I don't know if we will use all these colors that I picked out today. Possibly not, but I just wanted to be prepared in case. Oops, way too much in that little guy. Hold on. Let me clean him up. Just going to scoot him out next door. He can share with the neighbor. All right. That should fill that one up. Boy, I'm just a mess. Sticky icky. Okay. You can share with that neighbor. Maybe. Come on. Come on, homemaker. Alright, let me just go ahead and put the little last bit into this. Like so. Now, how come the rest of them couldn't have been that easy? Okay. That's going to drive me crazy if I can't. There we go. Alright. Let me take the lid of our little jar and just scrape the rest of that into here. We'll have one colorful little trinket box when we're done. Okay. Set that aside. Throw that away. Clean this off, and moving on before our resin gets too hot. Let me spray that real quick. Okay. Oops. What do I want to do with this one? What do I want to do? I've got to move that wire. Actually, let me just move the alcohol. All right, let's do some glitters in our beads. What do we want? Let's do silver, gold, purple for now, maybe. Silver, gold, purple. Okay. Get some in each cup first, and then I'll pour some glitter in there and we'll stir. All right, here we go. Where's my spoon? I got so much stuff over here I can't find anything. Huh. Well, oh, it's on the side. No wonder I couldn't find it. Okay, I'm just going to do a nice spoonful of it, of that one. Wrong box. There it is. Okay, let's do same amount in each one, just a nice spoonful in each one. About like that. Okay, and the gold. All right. I just figured it would be thin enough if I need a pipette that I could use it would go up into the pipette. A lot easier than a thick, chunky glitter would. Okay, I'm just going to mix this in here. And that's what we have. Very nice. Okay, here we go. Try not to make a mess. I am going to use, I'm going to set this up here so I can see it closer. See if I need to cut that. I'll probably have to cut the end off more than likely. which I do have scissors here, so yeah, let me cut the end off. Let me clean that first real quick. I don't know, we may cut about right there. Okay, that'll work. I got tons of these, so I'm not worried about cutting them. That worked better. Okay. This may take forever. I may just have to pour it and scoop it in there. I don't know. These little ones are hard to get down in there. They always have been. Or always have been. The last time I used it, it was. I shouldn't say always. Okay, I'm going to stop. And I'm just going to kind of... Where's that dotting tool? I'm going to go down in there because there's going to be air bubbles. There's a bubble. You know, you think it's full and you get the bubbles out and there's hardly any in there. So, let me put that back in there if I can. I'm just going to try to pour it very carefully. Very carefully. Very slowly. Okay. If I have to drill that hole out, I will. I will. Come on, go down in there now. Quit being hateful. Come on. Big old bubble. There we go. Finally popped. Let me see if I can push that to the edge. Alright. Continuing on. Starting to think what in the world I was thinking. Using all this stuff and all these colors. Yeah, boy. Okay. Alright, let me stop there. I'm just going to kind of squeeze on the bottom of it just to make sure. Okay, I see one bubble right there. I'm going to get that out. It's not wanting to come out. Got it. Okay, this one is not full yet. Wow, I thought it was. Okay. Sorry guys, I know I'm not talking, but I'm just concentrating. I want to make sure it gets in there. Come on. Flow down in there. Come on. There, it popped the bubble. There we go. Finally. Let's push that in there. All right. Well, that flows into there. I'm going to give that a second, and I'm going to move over to this one. Come on. Release. Release. I do like this resin, guys, this new one, which I think I pronounced it, Viv Rosina, maybe? I don't know. The only thing I don't particularly care for is I don't know, it just doesn't have a long working time. There's barely any resin down in there. Where is that? Where'd it go? Barely any. So I'm going to see if I can't hold that little hole maker to the side. Get some resin up in this pipette and drop it in there. I don't think that pipette is going to work. Plan B. Just hold the hole maker and drop it in. But yeah, I can feel the resin heating up, and that's not cool. Okay, let me let that go back up. Let's go on this side. I see, where is my... Now I know why I don't use these molds very often. Yeah. Okay. Let go. Where's my spatula? Well, I am just a mess. Ooh, I'm a sticky mess. Sticky, sticky, sticky. That one still isn't full. Good grief. Okay. I can see on the bottom. Ah, I just pushed a big bubble up. I didn't think about pushing on the bottom. I was just so worried about getting it to go down in there. Come on. You can do it, Resin. Okay. Let me stop. Maybe I can... Maybe that's a way to do it. Maybe you can get a grip on the bottom. See that bubble? And pop it. And then it'll flow down in there. I don't know. Let me do a little bit more and try it again. I will definitely have a big cleanup on these little guys. For sure. See how sticky it's getting? Okay. See that big old bubble? Alright. I think I'm going to stop. And we're going to call that one a day. I'm tired of messing with that one. Shoo! Alright. Now I really don't want to do these. But I will do... Tell you what, we'll do 2 more. Since this resin's getting thick and warm. I just don't understand why it's heating up so fast. Said 40 to 50 minute work time. Has been no way near 40 to 50 minutes. Alright, let's do this one. It looks like it has bigger area to be able to pour into. I'm going to hold it to the side and to rip it in. Okay, we'll squish it, get those bubbles out. Okay, my word. Maybe we should have just made keychains. Oh well. Don't know if you don't try, right? That's my motto. Don't know if you don't try. Okay, pour some more in there. If I'm off camera, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Okay. Let me go down in there real quick and just, yep, that's what I thought. Little bubble. All that should go down in there. There should be plenty of room for that. Let's just go ahead and continue on here. There it is. Yeah, a couple bubbles came out of that one. I knew there was room in there. I could see it. See how thick it's getting? I'm not liking that one at all. Alright. Well, poo. Let me get that one stirred in there, so to speak. right, get in there. Get in there. Don't you love when you have a plan and it just has to be changed for some reason or another? Yeah, me too. Okay. Just gonna kind of, let me get that gloopy off the dotting tool. Okay, let me give it a squeeze. All right, let me pour a tad bit more. It's definitely not full. And then I'll probably only do 2 of these. Sorry guys, I really wanted to do all of them, but I wasn't thinking that this resin was going to get hot so darn quick. I guess I should have used like a deep pour to give us more time. But too late now. It's like it's not wanting to go down in there. Why, I don't know. Right, let me squeeze it. There's a bubble. You know, these things are notorious for bubbles. It is not full by any means. All right. Okay, I'm just going to hold the hole maker back and pour it. There we go. Okay. Huh. I was just standing here thinking maybe I'll just scrap this video, but I'm not. I want you to see the good, bad, and the ugly. That's the only way you know, you know? I will show you the ugly. I will be the experimenter. I don't mind. Okay, I'm stopping. Changing gloves. I can't take the stickiness. I can't work like that, you know? All right, let me get gloves. I've got to get moving because this resin, God love it. All right, let's just go ahead and pour. I don't know if I want to take any more time with these beads, guys. Come on, glove. I do want to scrape that a little bit. Big cleanup on that puppy. All right, let me, what do I want to do? Darn it. I got this gold sitting here. Let's just pour it in a bone. Yeah, it's really getting gloopy. Look at that. Can you see that thickness? All right. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Let's just pour. It'll still be pretty. We can add something to it with a Cricut possibly, or maybe a little sticker if I have any. Plan B. Okay. Let me scrape this one out. It's probably too much. Okay, get the rest of that into here. It looks like glue. Okay, I think Beth is going to be ordering some different resin here very soon, boys and girls. Just saying. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's do the rest of this one in here. Oh my word. Yuck. Okay, let's pour I'm just pouring this into the top of the little box that I did a minute ago with the black. I know you can't see it. I'm just trying to hurry. Okay, there's that one. Let's see here. There's silver. Silver, silver, silver. Is that going to fill up those? Let me get that in there. Yeah, can you see that? That stringy? We should not be at that time limit yet. That's what bothers me with this resin. I'm going to put that around the hole maker. These may come out really ugly, guys. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going to let it flow down in there. Hopefully it will. Okay, well, yeah. Let me scoot that over to the edge. Alright, let me scrape that. Maybe if I spray a little bit alcohol, it'll help it flow down in there. Okay, put some silver in here. I will say the resin. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say the color. The holographic glitter is gorgeous. The resin, not so much. Very disappointing, to be honest. Very disappointing. Okay, let me wipe this stick off real quick. I think I'm just going to color. Yeah, really warm. Let me just color the plum from Laura's Art Corner, the fluids. I'm just going to pour it, rest in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11, I think. I don't know. I lost count. Okay, let me stir this up. Oh, that is so pretty. Yes, Aaron, it's pretty. That's my son's name. Just going to spray it, kind of cool it down, hopefully. Maybe it'll help it not be so gloopy. Okay. Alright, guys, I'm just going to pour and pray for the best. There's a bubble. Get out of there now. Come on. Get down in there. Look at all those bubbles in there. I don't think I'm going to turn the heat mat on at all. Especially since the resin's already as hot as it is. I'm just going to let it do its thing, so to speak. I'm really disappointed about the beads. Very disappointed. Very, very. Pour around that paw. Hopefully it goes down in between. Should, but don't know. I don't want any bubbles. I'm going to go between his tootses and see if I can get it down in there. My sticks are sticking to my paper towels. Tape towels are sticking to my hand. Makes me think of that leg bone connected to the, whatever bone. Okay. That was a piece of dried resin. That's nice. Get off my finger. Come on, get off my finger. I don't want you in my piece. Not that it really gonna matter at this point. It's looking pretty crappy. I have a feeling this is going to be we're only going to have about 3 good ones out of this batch. And that's going to be those 3. I'm thinking. What if I add a different color to this? Wonder what we get. I have strawberries sitting over here. You know what? I may stop and add some strawberry color to this purple. It may make it a darker purple, and probably, because blue and red make purple, of course, so it's possible. Let me get that, walk that back there behind that paw. Hopefully, come on, get back there. Get back there. Oh, this is so disappointing. So disappointing. All right, let me grab a different paper towel. I'm going to try to spray my hands off real quick. Oop, why are you overflowing? Did I spray you too much accidentally or what? Okay, why are you doing that? You were supposed to stay in your boundaries there, buddy. Buddy. Okay. Alright. Let's add some of Laura's Art Corner Fluid Ink. This is Resin Ink Strawberry. I am just going to add it to my cup over here. Probably about 4 or 5 drops. We're going to see what we get. Why not at this point, right? Why not? Oh my gosh. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to use the rest of this. It turned it red. Guys, I don't know if I'm going to be able to use it. It's so gloopy. What if we just pour this into our tray, or box mold? Let me pop that bubble. Okay, let's do it. Just because of how hot it is. How gloopy. I'm just going to pour it in. Okay, it just turned it red. It didn't do anything but make it red, which is okay at this point. I don't care. Okay, let me get that down on the other side there. I'm going to set it over here, guys, so I can make sure it's level. Make sure it doesn't overflow. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to get out of that one. Okay. Looks like strawberry jam. It's a gorgeous color, I'll say that. I'm just going to try to get it to run down in those corners. Maybe I can see how solid it kind of is. It's like it's flash curing, but it shouldn't be. That's what I don't get. That is so odd. See, that one's not full. That one's not full. Well, anyway, this video may be a bust. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We shall see. See, everything's sticking. Oh, that is funny. Yeah, I don't care if you fell in there. You just, whatever at this point. It is what it is. Oh, wow. Okay, guys. I'm going to finish cleaning this little guy's edges here, if he'll let me. How can he overflow being that thick? There, take that. Okay, guys, I'm going to get off here, clean up this huge mess, and pray these cure and look halfway decent. I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, not the video I had planned. Anyway, alright guys, I'll see you later on demold. Well, they're ready to demold. I got the molds cleaned up the best I could at the moment. I really fought with just deleting the video and doing a new one. I thought, nope. I have said from the beginning, I will show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. So, let's get to the good, the bad, and the ugly. This one I see bubbles in the underneath. Let's just pop them out and see what we get. Here's one. and 2. Maybe. Well, it looks like the bubbles are on the underside. Let me get a paper towel so you can see them better. No, look, I got resin on that paper towel, and it was far away. Wow. Come on, sit up nicely. There they are. Can you see those? So cute. They did turn out cute. Okay, I'm happy with those. I just wish, oh, there's something in there. Must have been down in the mold. I don't know if you can see it. I just wish I'd had more time. But we'll make do with what we've got. Okay, these are silver round ones. There's that one. Turned out cute. The underside just isn't the prettiest, that's all. So we'll just have to make, well, we'll have to make sure that side is down. Okay, he don't want to sit. There we go. I'm going to try to contain him for a second so you can see him. Stay. These will be the same, so I'm just going to pop them out. Yep, looks exactly the same. He's half full, so we only got about a half of a bead on that one. There we go. Same on my finger. You can see him there. I do like that glitter, though. This one's half full also, which I guess, if we wanted to, we could, that'd be kind of one ugly bead. Never mind. Alright, let me set those aside. Pop the squares out, which they always come out nice. Isn't that pretty with that interference pink? I think is what I used. Very nice. Okay. Get this one popped out. Looks the same. Looks the same. This one I'll have to drill a hole out in the bottom, but I can see where it is, so that's a good thing. Looking good there. Yep, looking good there. Yep, looks the same. And one more. You see a little piece of green glitter in there. That's okay. That is okay. All right, let's do these. We'll start with these little guys. I do have some overpour on this one, and I'm really surprised that I do not see any like big bubbles in this guy. Let me get a, see that? I don't see any. I just have to clean him up around the edges, but I love the cutout on the paw. That is just adorable. Okay, this should look about same, still kind of bendy. Come on, get off there. Oh, I see a bubble around the paw area. See one there and one there. Still not bad considering how thick and warm that resin was getting. So I'm okay. I'm happy so far. So far so good, even though it was a hot mess there for a minute. Okay. Oop. All right. Very nice. Very nice. I got him dirty. Who knows where that came from. But anyway, looks pretty. I don't see any bubbles on this one. Maybe a few. No, that's just rough from the, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, it's cute. Turned out cute. We'll have to find something to do with those. Set that aside. On to this one. This was the pink holographic glitter. Nice. I do like that color. That is really pretty. Okay. Another clear one. And the purple. Looks the same as the others. It's just a different shape. A little bit bigger. compared side by side. I do see one little bubble right on the back here. But you bling it out, you'd never see it. Okay, oops, where'd that come from? All right, let's get the silver one out. This was a silver holographic. Still very soft. That one's pretty. I do like that one. Very nice. Okay, we'll save the best for last. I'm hoping they're the best. Ooh, look at all that glitter in there. Can you see that? Where it clumped up? Can't see it so much when it has a white background, but transparent, I can see all the clumpiness. Huh, interesting. This one has some silver and gold in it. Oh, I see some of that chameleon powder too that we painted on there, on these down here. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Just I don't like the clumpiness of the glitter, but other than that, not bad at all. Okay, now for these. I definitely still have overpour on this. See how soft that is? Okay. This was the white one. What was it called? Something resplendent magic. Are we ready? Who would have thought? I don't know, guys. What do you think? Different. Wonder what it would have looked like in the black as opposed to being painted on the mold. Not sure about that one. Okay, this was, I don't remember, purple, red, purple, violet, something. Very pretty. Very pretty. Now that one's pretty. Does have little teeny tiny bubbles. That's okay. We'll deal with that. Now the last one. Okay. Like I said, a lot of overpour. Now that one's very pretty. I do like that. Minus all the overpour. There's one little bubble there. One right there. And one right there. Little teeny one there. But that's okay. It's alright. Okay. Now we got all these. Alright, it just must be a puppy kind of day or a kitty kind of day or some kind of day. Maybe kitty and doggy. Alright, I did pop one out just because I wanted to see what it looked like. Sorry, guys. That is so cute. And these are going to look similar. That one's very thin, but that's okay. They don't have to be totally filled up if you don't want them to be. I did remember this time to, spray it with alcohol to help eliminate some of those bubbles. Okay, I'm just going to pop these out. These are all the same. Well, maybe. Well, that one's a little bit different. It's got some of the... He doesn't want to play very nice, does he? It's got some of the two different colors in there. Orangey red. Okay, that one's the same. Same. Here's a pink one. That turned out adorable. So cute. This one has two-tone in it. Very cute. Same. Just pop all the same ones out. Okay. Let's just get all those out. Hopefully. This takes forever. I have all kind of little medicine bottles full of these. You got a teeny tiny bubble there, but that's okay. This one has my fingerprint on the back when I touched it yesterday and it wasn't ready. I like that color in there. Can you see that? Let me It's got two, well, you can't see it that way. It's got two-tone, like an orangey, burgundy. It's pretty. Very pretty. You could turn these into little earrings, like the post on the back. You could probably drill a hole in the bottom and the top and attach it to some earrings if you wanted to. Okay, these are more transparent. That's the orangey color one. Is it focusing? Who knows? Gotta love my phone. Very cute. So we'll pop out all the orangey ones. I don't remember what that color was, guys. That was yesterday. Gosh, I wish I could remember. Yep, same. Okay. Now this one has two-tone in it, but you can't see it. It does have a bubble in the little paw. That one you can kind of see the two-tone in it. Same. Okay. We're getting there, I promise. There's only 100 of these in this little mold. Oh, that makes me think. For the... Oh, look at that one. I do like that one. That is really adorable. I did get everything linked that you guys had asked about linking in the last couple of videos. I think it was like number 88, 89. They are linked. All you have to do, I believe, is click on it, and it should take you to the item. There's pink. So yeah, I got it figured out. Yay! So anytime I buy something on Amazon, I will try to remember to link it. If for some reason I forget, please remind me. I do like that one. That one is adorable. Well, he didn't think so. Okay, let me just pop the rest of these out. They're all the same. I'm not sure what to do with these little keychain thingies here. I gotta look and see what all I have to put them together. I love those colors together though. Isn't that cute? All mixed up like that. Love it. Wish the jar had turned out that more defined, but that's okay. All right, guys, let me get a game plan together, what to do with these, and I'll be right back. So I got a lot of stuff laying here. I decided we're not going to use these beads after all. I would put them over out of the way for the moment. I did get on the Cricut and I printed out some words. I did joy, love, and faith. And I'm going to put them across here. I do have some rhinestones if we want to embellish. I have little charms we can put on there. I've got turtles, starfish, whales, bones, seashells. I've got those. I've got, oops. I have little cherries. These are so cute. Cherries with little leaves. I have some of these little glass that have a clip on. You just clip it on your chain, keychain. I have, these are adorable. Let me get it out here. Little fish in a bag. Aren't those cute? Let me set that down. I don't know how well it's going to pick up. Cute. And then I have these little glass bulbs with little stones in them. And then I have this one, which is like anchors and fleur-de-lis and steering. I guess, is that called the stern, I think? Anyway, so yeah, we got all kind of stuff we can use, or nothing at all, whatever we feel like. So, first thing I want to do is add the wording. This vinyl that I used, let me go get it, hold on. Got to get it. Alright. the white and the black, this is what I use. Paw prints. How adorable is that? I got this at, it's called 143vinyl.com. They're out of Louisville, Kentucky. And I used to buy stuff from them all the time. But I have so much vinyl right now that I have room for no more. All right. Let me go ahead and get the wording on here. It really doesn't matter where I put it, in my opinion. I'm just going to kind of put it on like sideways. I did use a silver glitter type vinyl also, which came from the same place. So I thought we could do maybe a couple of these together, show you what I have in mind, and then I may do the rest off camera because this will be time consuming, of course. Okay, there's one of them. And let's do a silver one. Okay. Let's do silver on this. That'd probably be pretty. I print them out a little over 1 inch, and I'm putting them sideways. There we go. That looks cute. Looks cute. Okay, there's 2 of them. Let's do Faith on this one. Okay, there we go. And again, just putting it on there sideways. I use the Duck Shelf Liner Clear as my transfer tape. It's a lot cheaper. Oh, I like that. Love that vinyl. Their vinyl is amazing, guys. If you have a Cricut and you use vinyl. Okay. I'm going to do this one the opposite direction because of the paw print at the, no. Oh, I guess it's going to go there. That's okay, it's on there. I didn't think it was on the keychain, but it is. Okay, we're good. Phew. Crisis averted. There we go. Let's do the silver on this one. We'll do love. Okay. Just an angle. Just to give it some different look there. That's why I'm going on the angle there. Okay, so what do we have done? You know what? Let's just go ahead and put all the wording on. I only have a few more to do, so we'll get that part done. And then I can do a couple with you. Let me move those out of the way. Okay. And go with a joy. Oh, did you guys notice this? Can you see? I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that heart in there? Right here? I don't know where it came from. It's a perfect heart. There's not a heart in the mold. There was nothing in that mold today when I got it ready and cleaned them up to do the video. I don't know where that heart came from. It's just wild. It just blows my mind. I thought, am I seeing things? But it's really there. I can feel it. Oh, wow. And I was looking around and I haven't used anything that small to create a heart. I don't know. I don't know. It just blows my mind. Blows my mind. Yeah, I almost forgot to tell you about it, and then I just saw it. It's like, oh, yeah. Okay. Let's rubbing it on there. There we go. And 143 Vinyl also does UV DTF stickers. You can send them a picture of what you want printed and they will print it for you, which I think is pretty cool. I have not done it yet myself. I've thought about it. But, yeah. And no, I'm not an affiliate with them. I just really like the company a lot. Now, that looks really good on there. I like that one. 2 more. 3 more. 4 more. Oh my gosh. How many of these puppies do I have? A lot. Okay. I didn't get enough keychains out either, which was fine. I'm, like I said, only going to do a couple on here. What is that? Well, that's weird. Don't know where that came from. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I do. It's stuck together. There we go. Let's put that one right there. We'll make that more straight across on this one, since it's a little bit longer. Nice. Nice, nice. Okay. Looks good. No rhyme, no reason, just throwing it down however it fits. Okay, 2 more loves. I wanted to print out happiness, but because it was so small, the Cricut kept wanting to eat the letters instead of cut them outright. So, yeah, I had to ixnay that idea. Okay, I probably could have centered that one better, but that's all right. It's all right. Last one, guys. Okay. I think I am going to do one with the cutout of the paw real quick. Let's go for it. Okay, let's do this one. I don't think I'm going to bling it up because it already has a little design here. So, what I'm going to do is I am going to take my pliers, see if this will even fit. I may have to open it up even more. Let's see. Nope, perfect. Okay, we'll attach our keychain to there. Okay, like so. And then I'm just going to close it. Well, it was a little bit off, so let me readjust it. All right, let me push that down in there. Okay, there's that. Now, let me cut a little bit of this off here, this chain, smaller chain. Or you know what, better yet, let's take this little pretty one here that kind of matches and just put it on there. That'd be the easiest way to do it at the moment. Okay, and there's our cute little chain. How adorable. So there's that one. All right, let's do this one. Now, do I want to bling this up? Let's see. Probably not a lot. Now, where'd I put my tray for my bead? Well, I had it right here. I must have put it up. Let me grab it. Not sure why I would have put it up. I know I had it. That's crazy. Okay, let me just Put those in there. Okay, I'm going to take B7000. I want to show you something too. Oh, there is no cap on there. If you get, well, let me show you here in a second. Clean that off. Okay, let's just go maybe like, let me get that off there. Glue. Let's go like maybe 3 stones up here. See the string on that glue? Hold on, I want to show you a trick. 2 and 3. All right. Let me put that on there. Come on. I need to clean this little tray. It's kind of sticky from all the glue. My hand's wanting to shake tonight. 2 and 3. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. I can see the strings of glue. Take your heat gun real quick, put it on low, and zap the strings bye-bye. They melt away. That's all you have to do. There's a little trick for you. Hold on. Knocked all my cups on the floor. That was bright. Okay, just in case you didn't know that. Okay, let's go here. 1, 2, and 3. All right, let me put the cap on this real quick. Come on. All right. Now, let's get some rhinestones. I got these rhinestones at Hobby Lobby. Well, all right, fine. I can get a hold of anything tonight. Gosh. Let's just put the stones back in there because it's not going to let me pick it up off that rubber mat. So, one stuck to my finger. 2 and 3. Okay, let me kind of push them together here. Okay, I'm going to use the heat gun again just to get rid of any little strings. On low. Okay. Voila. I think that's all I'm going to do to that one. So let's get our chain. Well, I can't get a hold of it. Oh gosh, it's getting late. That's why. I think I'm getting tired. I lose my voice, it seems like, when it gets late at night. I'm sure that makes my family happy. Come on now, get in there. There we go. There's not a lot of room in that one. Let's see if this will fit. Hopefully. Hopefully. All right, let's close it up. Come on. Grab it. Nope. All right, hold on. Let me push that. There we go. Now see if I can get a hold of it and push it up there. Boy, it's just not wanting to go. Look at that. That is stubborn. Huh. Okay. All right, I got an idea. Let me put it on there and just close it together as is and not try to pinch it or whatever. There. Call it a day. And there's our other little keychain. Now, do we want to put something on there since we have bling bling? Probably so. What do we want? Let's do a... Do we want... No, fishies aren't going to look right. Now we could do one of these. I know it's gold, but you know what? People mix their jewelry all the time. Gold, silver, and it would match our rhinestones. So let's do that. So I'm going to take this chain. Let me move that. Let me find my bigger chain. I think it'd work better. Where are you? I don't know where I put it. Well, that's odd. It's not in my jewelry drawer. Huh. That is really odd. I don't know where I put it. Now I gotta look for that tomorrow. Well, we'll go ahead and do this. Okay. I don't want it real long, so I'm going to cut probably about right there. I'm just going to clip it. Okay. Let me get a smaller thing to put on there. We're going to go with a small one here. Get that out. It's very tiny, which is perfect for the smaller chains. Okay. See, I can't hold on to anything tonight. All right, I'm just going to run that through there. And then let's put it on here. And then we can, where's my ring? There it is. This is a ring I forgot to show you. You put your small ones or your big ones, and you wear it on your finger. I don't. I hold it, and it closes it. They sell those at 143 too. Okay, so we've got our little chain dangling. Now we need to get one more of these. And open it up here. I just use my finger to open it because it's pretty thin. All right, let me get that on there. I can't hold that thought. Oh my word. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get our little decoration here, our little charm. Okay. Try and get a good grip on it so I can close it. There we go. Got it. Okay. All right, guys, and it's a little bit longer than I liked. You can make it any length you want. I was just afraid if I went too short, but you know, I can always fix that later if I want to, or leave it like it is, or add something else to the chain. I mean, it's just whatever your little heart desires. So anyway, there's keychains. I will try to get the rest of these done tonight, but I wanted to show you how I do it and some of the tools I use. And yeah, anyway. All right, guys, stick around for those pictures at the end. And I will be back tomorrow. Everyone have a wonderful evening. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye for now.